All right, I'm actually not expecting a huge turnout today,
maybe
but
so.
because we changed our name to Midnight Dojo.
Yes, if you remember, we did like that vote on it last week, and we kind of just changed it very subtly, like stealth assassins.
Can we have a space in our display name?
No, I tried.
You can't, not even in your display name.
No, not unless you want to do an underscore.
Probably.
I know you hate underscores.
Well, for our display name, but not our URL.
Okay, well then we can make that. It's fine. We can fix that.
Because it looks weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we're Midnight Dojo because Midnight Dojo is the name we're going to be using when we make video games or board games, tabletop, and through the development of all those things, we'll be, I guess, showing you what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Whenever we have any money to develop, that is. So.
But basically, we realized we weren't drinking beer.
Yeah.
So we were more just like games for what we were doing. So we thought we'd change it around.
I've been drinking beer like once a week now, which is a huge amount more than it was before. I was down to like beer like once every 50 days. I'm not sure why. Just when I was in Vermont, beer is what you do.
Yeah.
Well, I guess so, but
It's
beer
Vermont.
really.
Yeah.
But here it's like weed, I guess. Beer's, I guess, okay here. It's whatever.
Yeah, we were realizing that we were closer to being like weed games coffee, or like sadness games coffee or something. I don't know.
And was it Brendan Fox? Mm-hmm. He's over in the UK. What part of the UK? What's your address so I can come say hi?
Yeah.
No, put it in the comments, please. But but it's midnight over there, and a lot of people say that we have more British style humor.
It's true.
I mean,
because we're clever.
Yeah. When's the last time I made a bathroom joke?
Yeah.
Do British people do bathroom jokes?
Maybe.
Only the Tories. Sorry, British people.
All right.
We have so much wonderful news for everyone today. We didn't go to CES because I don't like Vegas.
Yeah, because we didn't want to. CS wanted us there, but we didn't want to go to it. Not the other way around. We were also banned from CES.
Were we banned?
I don't know.
Serious nonsense.
Pistol, how dare you?
Did you just wake up and say that first thing out of your mouth? God.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about radio signals from other planets that What the fuck? We tried this before we went live. And now it's going to the other Firefox. You woke up at 9 a.m.?
Why? That sounds awful.
What on earth?
Do you need to fix it over here on this one?
Yeah, I gotta fix it.
Well, let's talk about something else while Logan fixes it over
I'm
here.
gonna have to fix it live, though.
All right, we're gonna fix it live, guys. You're gonna watch us fix this live.
Why would it do such things? This one, right? Screen.
Yep, screen. There's our dashboard. Everyone, hoo-ah.
Yeah, you guys can see what we're seeing.
Yep.
Secrets.
This is what it's like on the other side. Here we go, people.
What's that thing called? Display capture? Window capture?
I don't know.
All right.
Yay! Thanks for hosting us, Pistol.
Yay.
Haha! It's fixed.
All right,
it was
fixed.
never broken. It was perfect.
It's weird. We do this a lot where we'll get a couple of different windows open and we'll test it live. I think we need to start going back to Vivaldi on that screen and Firefox on this one just so it doesn't confuse. But then after we go live, it's like, haha, I'm going to switch and use the other Firefox instance.
Yep. Yes, we are professional streamers, Alex Kitten.
Can't you tell by our absurdly high viewer count?
And our serious business that we conduct every week.
I've been getting drunk this week on rage videos. Because now
like people getting angry or the game rage?
No, people getting angry because
Okay.
Several years ago there was a lot of rage videos, but I feel like many of them were fake. Like, because they would be obviously set up, and you would hear the guy being like, "Tim, stop breaking the stuff, please!" And then someone's obviously videotaping and snickering, like,
Yeah.
and they're destroying their Xbox. But now that everyone's on Twitch, everyone is freaking on Twitch. You get a lot of really genuine rage responses, so I was enjoying those. If anyone has like a favorite rage video, I'd like to see it.
I remember that one of like an older one of like a German kid like flipping out at his keyboard and stuff and like
like
really losing
breaking
his shit.
shit.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. All right,
Hi.
let's talk about these radio waves that I truly hope are alien signals from another planet.
Me
but
too.
It's billions of light years away. So they're getting some bursts, some radio bursts that are continuing, right? A bevy of fast radio bursts. But it's a repeating pattern, and that's what's so weird about it. They're not sure exactly what's causing it. Could be a black hole, could be some kind of a supernova. But even then, how would it be such an interesting repeating pattern? And they're finding this right now. They're scanning for some very low, low bandwidth stuff. And they were able to find it. Who knows what's even in the lower bandwidths that we're not scanning for. But let's just say, what if it's aliens? What if it's aliens out there talking to us?
If they're smart, they'll just completely avoid us.
I mean, there are so many billions of light years away. It's like, okay, by the time it got to us, it's been billions of years by now. So what are they doing now? Have they blown themselves up? Probably.
Maybe,
I mean,
yeah.
If they're anything like us, if they develop to that point, they'll probably just blow themselves up.
Yeah, whatever. It happens.
What do you guys think? Because the thing about aliens, like Carl Sagan said, is not where are the aliens? It's when are the aliens?
We need to just have the X-Files theme queued up here, just so we
Whenever
can... Whenever
I say shit like that. You buy a mouse, or else I'll kill you. So yeah, Epic Pants. There's no sale right now, but it's still a bargain. I don't want to do a sales pitch now. I'll come back to this later. How about it?
Sure. Look at that.
Look at that.
Fancy mouse and mouse pad and gaming controller. Holy shit. Wow, it's cool.
All that money that you guys have been throwing at Fortnite. I know that these 35 people are the ones who have thrown the most money at Fortnite, right?
Yes. Obviously, these guys are huge Fortnite players that just throw all their money at dances and costumes.
Just sit here and insult our audience for a bit, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So, but now I don't feel so bad about people throwing all this money at Fortnite because the Epic Games founder, Tim Sweeney, is preserving 7,000 acres of wilderness in North Carolina with that money that people are spending on dances in Fortnite. So
that's a really good conversion. Like, convert stupid dances into trees,
into saved
and
acres,
land.
solve for X. But I mean, in this way, but this is the other thing now is that, kids, when they are using their parents' credit card to buy stuff, and when the parents are like, what the hell is this? You could just be like, I'm trying to be a conservationist, Mom. I'm trying to save the planet. Why don't you want me to save the planet, Mom? That's the new...
And I'm also helping Epic support their new Steam initiative to take down Steam, which I wonder how that's going, by the way. Do we even show that on the screen? There it is. So this article here, they zoomed right in on his fucking property. Look at that.
Just you can know exactly where he is.
You want to go harass Tim Sweeney? He's going to be somewhere within these 7,000 acres.
I'm gonna go floss out in front of his house just to thank him.
Yeah, we'll send Ninja and about 1 million 6-year-olds.
Yeah. Ugh.
There used to be the jokes all the time back in the day about PewDiePie and all of his 12-year-old army, and now it's Ninja and his 6-year-old army. Who's next? Who's going to get the 2-year-olds?
We'll see.
This is just a quick mention. So Windows 10's got another major upgrade coming. They've got a major upgrade every 5 weeks because we are the people who test the latest Windows platforms since they fired all their testers a few years ago. Sorry, Barnacles. But they're going to be uploading their latest update, 7 gigs.
They're going to want 7 of your precious gigs in return.
What on earth are they updating all the time that's 7 gigs?
Seriously, what could possibly be...
I could install Ubuntu 3 times. And Windows needs that. And I mean, Ubuntu does just about everything Windows can do.
Yeah.
Except run certain programs. Except Adobe. But yeah. What just happened?
Why didn't it work? Oh, well.
It didn't work.
I give up.
Yeah.
Nothing's working today. Not even me.
Or this is another quick one. Yeah. We got a lot of articles today, but this is a quick one. Get a load of this futuristic sci-fi thing.
That looks so much like when they made rockets in the 1950s and those old movies like Gort, things like that, where whatever those old-timey spaceships look like, that's what it looked like. It looks like a movie prop spaceship.
I saw someone with this and then a photo from some 70s retro futurism stuff side by side. I'm not sure where that picture is. Could it be down here in the comments? What is this guy doing?
Looking sad.
What is he doing? Can he have a balloon and then he'd be a Banksy photo? Okay. The comments are better than... What? Sure. Okay, good. I'm glad we covered that.
On.
That's what it looks like. Everyone knows what the thing looks like. Let's talk about Rage again.
Yay, more
we
Rage.
We love talking about Rage.
We love talking about angry things.
Yeah, it makes me so happy.
Yeah, we're awfully pleasant for the amount of rage that we talk about.
I feel like an NPR program whenever I go,
Yeah. Oh, that depressed. Yeah, the astronaut looks so sad in that picture. like he's sitting there and he's like, I haven't even gone to space and I already miss my wife. Like, he's just that sad already.
See what it's like when he actually gets there. So road rage is going to be a problem for self-driving cars, because self-driving cars are not going to have road rage. But there's a lot of people who are prejudiced against self-driving cars.
Humans are prejudiced against something? Go on.
They're so angry. Can you imagine being so fucking angry that you look over and nobody's driving the car and you're still mad at them?
Yeah.
Like, there's nobody driving that thing. That motherfucker. I'm gonna...
Yeah.
So, in here, they were talking about some guy in a Jeep who ran a self-driving car off the road 6 times. Just kept running off. There's
there's also includes a man waving a pistol at a Waymo vehicle as it passed his driveway, tires slashed and idling traffic, rocks thrown.
I feel like this is just idiots being trolls, maybe. And the guy's like, let's see how good your AI is.
Maybe either that or they're the people that are like, I gotta stop Skynet now before it takes over. Like, these people are just thinking that they're gonna be the heroes of the future.
Just imagine the road rage incidents after the Transformers become a reality.
Run Optimus Prime off the road and then all of a sudden this
frickin' got picked up. Yeah. All of a sudden this guy just turned into a giant gun and shot me. Piss off Megatron. Yeah. All right. So the cars are still going to be safer despite road rage incidents, and they said that the passengers are just going to have to get used to the fact that it might take them a little longer to merge or a little longer to get somewhere if they're dealing with others and their road rage.
I mean, it can't be worse than West Coast drivers. I'm sorry.
No.
There's nothing worse.
Nobody is a huge improvement from somebody driving around here.
Yeah, I would much rather have a bunch of nobodies driving than anybody on the West Coast driving right now. There, I said it.
I'll get closer and say it. Portland drivers, you all suck.
Yep.
Suck a pine cone. You suck. Suck a big leafy dead pine cone.
Sideways.
Yes.
Hi, Sieg.
How you doing? Good evening.
Speaking of sideways, hi, Sieg.
This will be another quick one. I don't want to get into this too much because it's more like, news about water being wet, but phone companies are selling your data, and this time they're saying, we're going to stop because...
This time, T-Mobile super duper promises that they are not going to give your information away anymore.
And T-Mobile is the cool company. They're like the ones who are like, hey, we're relaxed and groovy because they have a CEO with long hair who posts videos of himself cooking barbecue. They're so cool.
What a hip, relaxed company.
I mean, compared to all the other companies, they are hip and relaxed. I did really like the thing they did in response to AT&T. AT&T's been rebranding some of their 4G to 5G. And so they've got people with their phones, and a little 5G is appearing on their phone, and they're like, whoa, it's just a rebrand of 4G, and now they got in trouble for it, so they're going to call it 4GE or 4G something like that. 5GE is what they're going to call it. So T-Mobile the other day tweeted at one of their stores or something. They held up a phone and they were like, who knew it was this easy? And they just slapped a 9G sticker on top of their phone. They were like, done. And then they tagged AT&T. I was like, okay.
That's fair.
So they do stuff like that. It's fun. But they are selling data. AT&T selling data. Sprint, I don't know what they're up to. But the thing that happens is somebody will come to them and say, hey, we've got a pile of money. We want to know where the cell phone was. A lot of time this is bounty hunters, the guys who are chasing people who are dodging, I guess, with bail bond dodgers and stuff like that.
Yeah, Dog the Bounty Hunter has to go after him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he'll just go and pay. It's much easier now. Just goes and pays AT&T or T-Mobile $300.
Yeah.
And then it's they're like, oh, $300. We're not allowed to give you this information but $300.
But I'm just going to leave this information on the desk here and go on my lunch break, and if $300 should just appear on the desk in its place when I get back, I don't know. Like, that's kind of seeming like what they're doing.
So these things should be, like...
Thank you, see?
These things should be, like, major offenses, you know? Like, they should be big deals. But people in America need to realize we live in a corporatocracy. So whenever, like, a corporation does something like this, they're either going to go to the government and be like, hey, could you change the laws? And the government's going to be like, well, shit, you paid us, so we better. Like, you're paying our bills, so yeah.
Is our chat not showing up on the thing?
I don't know. Where is our chat?
It doesn't look like it's showing up.
Yeah, our chat's not showing up. Oh, well.
Sorry, you were on a roll there. You, like, really had steam going. I didn't mean to like... pull the wind out of your sails and mix metaphors here, but that's where we're at.
Maybe it's Streamlabs. I don't know. Is that what we use?
I guess. Who knows?
I don't know.
Totally chatless. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, man.
That's awful.
The people on YouTube are going to be livid.
Yep.
If they're not already livid anyway. They just wake up and they're like, I'm angry. I'm going to go online and comment. And then the cool people show up here on Twitch, and it's like, yay.
Yeah. So anyways, we'll not fix it. Anyways.
I remember several years ago when people were up in arms about stem cells.
Yes.
Being like, this is all evil. Religious people.
Yes, because even though that they're, a miracle of wonder in medical science, because they can literally rewrite things that are wrong with people. They can help heal stroke victims, amongst many, many other things.
Blood
applications.
Disorders, diabetes, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, heart disease, blindness, muscular degeneration, macular degeneration, and all these other medical things that I don't have, but some other people probably do, and it sucks. Even blindness, and they can regrow tumors and stuff. This is like the beginnings of like Star Trek levels of...
Thanks for subscribing.
Star Trek levels. Thank you so much. This is like the beginning of Star Trek levels of medical fixament.
Yeah, where they can just like scan you and then be like,
check the stem cells. Fix you right up. Regrow
just
an
like
arm.
Throw the stem cells right in there. Just plaster them on there.
I'd say in the next some years they'll be able to regrow like limbs and stuff. Right now they can like regrow like organs and whatnot, but why not regrow a whole limb with the they can do ligaments. Give me some bones and limbs. That's what I want to regrow.
I want to know when they can grow extras.
Extras?
Yes.
When
I can fucking go Goro style and have 4 arms and like beat up Johnny Cage. That's what I want out of life.
Do we have any Russians, any Slavics in here? Because there's a phrase in Russia when you're carrying too many things. You know, like what do you say here when you're like, my hands are full, like whatever.
Like,
but
my hands are full.
Yeah, I guess that's what you say here when you're carrying so many things. But in Russia, if you're like carrying a bunch of stuff, and your buddy's like, give me a hand here, and you're like, shit, man. And your response is, I have hands coming out of my ass. Like, that's the direct translations. What is the phrase? Somebody from Russia, I used to know this, but it literally translates to, I've got hands coming out of my ass. Maybe that's what they need.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want hands coming out of my ass.
That's a good place for it, because then, if you want to go on a date and you want to hide your third hand.
Yeah. So Sieg said, think about it, though. It'd be hard to find a shirt that you can wear if you had that many arms. You'd be wearing, like, muscle shirts all the time, right?
Right.
Like, still no problem with that. Everything would look like a cut-off shirt, and, like, you know.
We just do it like Goro or whatever? Like,
yeah, just
2 more right here.
Yeah, just...
you would go through deodorant so fast.
Whatever.
Like, who wants to put on 4 underarms worth of deodorant?
Me.
Big Goro energy. Yes. Well, what's it? Hansky coming out of ASCII. Well, I'm pretty sure that's actually it. That does sound very Russian.
That sounds super Russian.
Hansky coming out of ASCII. See, if they weren't white, I wouldn't be allowed to say that out loud because then it would be racist.
Karugan says
I can get away with it.
Karugan says if you could grow extras, you'd choose arms. Like,
What do you want to be, an echidna? Run around with 5 dicks? Dude, that's 5 problems.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I don't know.
5 fucking problems.
In the summer, that would be awful. Everything's sticking. You have to do the awkward Elvis walks everywhere. I don't know.
God, can you imagine? I'm not even going to get into this. No. We're not going to talk about what life would be like. If
We
you had that
promised
many dicks.
sex in the Twitter post you made. So
Oh, did we even put the sex article in here?
yes, it's in there.
Okay, it's in there. All right.
It's
We'll talk about sex in a minute. We're going to talk about sex toys, y'all. Made right here in Oregon.
also if I had forearms, I could be player 1 and player 2 on video games at the same time. That'd be awesome. Moving on.
Yeah, but then you couldn't trash talk anybody unless you want to trash talk yourself. I mean,
what's
this? Oh, this. So at CES, we're going to talk about some CES now. At CES, there was more news on the fake meat line, and this is shrimp made from a combination of algae and some other sea stuff. But it's weird, like they show in the video here, like the pile of goop they have. They put
yeah,
together,
it's
the
literally
red food coloring.
like sludge put together, but it makes something that has the same consistency and taste as actual shrimp.
So that's the ingredients, right? They got this is like sort of the slimy texture that you get on algae.
Yeah,
that's in that bowl right there. They've extracted that. They've extracted some of the this is like an oil made from seaweed.
Yep.
And then that's some red whatever the fuck it is, red stuff.
What they were saying though
I'm
is
such
that
a fucking scientist.
Yeah, you really watched this.
Yeah.
So what they were saying though is that Americans eat more shrimp than anybody else.
Really?
Go America.
Well, because everyone else
USA.
But the rest of the world eats more prawns.
Okay.
Nowhere else do they call it shrimp. I don't think.
But
Canada.
I think shrimp and prawns are different.
No,
things.
they're the same.
Really?
Yeah, you go to China, it's prawns, right?
Okay. I don't know.
If anyone correct me, go bring it.
Pretty sure. Well, anyway, so we eat more shrimp than anyone else. Take that, the rest of the world. Something else America does great. But they were saying that on average, Americans consume about 4 pounds of shrimp per person every year. Someone else must be doing more for me because I don't like shrimp. However, they said that the big problem here is that the way that shrimp is caught involves dragging nets across the ocean floor, which ends up scraping up everything,
right.
Which is pretty fucking detrimental. So
I mean, it's how we catch a lot of fish.
Yeah, so this
lobsters, you know,
this is used as an alternative, and people are literally unable to tell the difference. It's one of those things where it's like, we switched out his shrimp with fake shrimp. Let's see if he knows the difference. Like it's one of those situations.
Oh, one of these situations. There we go. I'm bringing this up. It's the best thing on the internet.
All right.
There we go. One of these. Give me some audio.
Bitch, you no good damn.
Oh God! If you guys don't know what that is, go watch it. Go watch the whole video. That's from an old Chris Farley skit where they switched his coffee with decaf.
Yeah.
They're like, did you know you were actually drinking decaf? And you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Best thing that you'll see all day if you have never seen that before. I hope that you're young enough that you've never seen that.
Yeah.
Because then I could have turned you on to your new passion.
And then you'll learn about living in vans down by the river. Probably after that.
Go down
'cause
the hole.
It'll be linked. Yeah.
Go all the way down
A Farley Hole. That kind of sounds like a space term.
the Farley Hole.
A Farley Hole, doesn't it?
Check out heading Mark 2289 Beta Quadrant. We found the Farley Hole.
Captain, it appears to be a Farley Hole.
Mr. Worf, launch 2 photon. Captain, no. If we launch Worf, no. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Worf.
Damn it.
Worf. Shut your fucking mouth. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're talking about the Impossible Burger. So we've tasted the Impossible Burger, but now there's the Impossible Burger 2.0.
Get rid of this crap.
Shut your. God damn it. Digital trends.
So anyways, yeah, this Impossible Burger is actually pretty damn good.
This is 2.0.
Oh, what's 2.0 about it?
So 2.0, it's even more like meat. Look at the insides being all bloody. I want to know if they're going to have this. There's a local fast food chain here in Portland that does all natural burgers because it's Portland. And it's really freaking good. Like, I haven't had fast food in a gazillion years, but I went there and grabbed one of their burgers. They also have the Impossible Burger.
Oh, Super Deluxe, yeah.
Super Deluxe
Yep.
is the name of it if you're anywhere near Portland. There's only, I think, one of them right now, right?
Yes, but if you ever are in Portland and want to stop in, there's one called Super Deluxe. It's right next to a strip club called DV8.
DV8?
Yes.
DV8?
D, the letter D, the letter V, and then the number 8.
God,
DV8.
whoever runs that place...
So...
Every time you go there, they're like gluten-free lap dances, a big
yeah,
sign up.
so
you
can
park there.
So you can get Impossible Burger, get your burger, and then go over and
gluten-free lap
watch
dance.
a gluten-free lap dance happen.
Anyway, the meat is, I mean, it tastes just like meat to me. And this new version, they've improved it. Some people said that it had like a an aftertaste in their mouth of like a overcooked corn or something. I didn't have that much of an aftertaste.
Either. I thought it was delicious.
I thought it was good too.
Yeah.
But this version is so accurate that it's making vegans nauseated. Because they think their brain tells them they're eating meat and then they're supposed to be nauseated. That's the thing. So, yeah. I want to try version 2.0. I'm sure that they're going to replace all the version 1.0s with the new one because it's better. So, hopefully
it's also cheaper to produce. Because that's part of the big problem right now is Impossible Meat is nowhere near as cheap to produce as it is to just fucking rip a cow apart. So, like,
well,
you know.
I mean, if you go to Super Deluxe, they're like $5. It's $1 more than regular meat. If they can get it down to the same price as regular meat, like you go to like a lot of places around town, and it's still $20 for a hamburger with the Impossible Meat, and like $12 for a regular burger. But they're like, yeah, but Impossible Burger. But over here at the fast food place, like $6, $5, something like that. Cheap.
Oh, Showteen, you've done it again.
What do you do?
Showteen says, "Don't be a vegan. You could be making a big mistake."
I wish the comments were on the screen so everyone could see this.
Showteen, you have done it again. Really? Hot Pretzel says White Castle also has Impossible Burgers.
Do.
Really?
White Castle now.
Do they cause anywhere near as much diarrhea as their regular burgers?
Think so. Yeah, I saw like important people tweeting about it. Like, who was it? Alexis Ohanian this morning tweeted about it and said it was good.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if that's true or not. I just saw it on Twitter, and I decided that he might have been the avatar I saw. So it's a fact now because I'm an American and I'm broadcasting, so that's a fact.
Yeah.
Don't check it. Don't fucking check it.
All right, let's talk about CES.
CES, some hot technology. How about a car that walks around? Sure.
How about it?
All right, so that's.
It's a car that walks around.
Skip this. I want to. Okay, give me some audio for this. You guys want to see? Doesn't that sound just like a Harley? No. All right, I'm turning back down now. An electric Harley. I want to know like how people feel about this. So I have a neighbor near me that has like his garage. Like he's one of these guys who like he's got his Corvette out front, right? And he's got a Porsche. And I'm like, how the fuck this guy got all this stuff in this little house? You know, he's got like all the cars out front are like worth way more than the house.
Because he's spending it all on the cars, not the house.
But he leaves his garage open 24 hours a day, and it's full of like junk. And inside there's like a bunch of Harley posters and stuff everywhere. Harley Davidson posters all over the inside of his garage. And let me put the fucking cherry on top here. He has a flag bigger than his American flag of Trump. Right? So this is the guy, right?
Sure.
I want to know exactly how that guy feels about the electric Harley not sounding like a Harley. Like, I don't want to know about like what we think about it because, you know, I don't want to know about like what delicate San Francisco people think about it who are like, ooh, let's have lattes and talk about things. Like those people.
That is so San Francisco people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have lattes and talk about global warming.
Talk about stuff over lattes. That'll
talk about seaweed shrimp. Let's do that. I don't care about what they think. I want to know what the guy with the Trump flag thinks. Because
that's fair.
Reasons.
Is there anything else cool in here?
Oh yeah, plenty cool things.
Oh, there's this, the bread bot. Yeah, I think we got that.
I want a bread bot.
Let's talk more about the bread bot.
Dude, I want one of these. Scroll down and show the video. All the way at the bottom.
I want 6 bread bots. I
want one of these in my house. I like bread.
Yeah, okay.
Bread's good.
Yeah,
this is what Pistol needs in her house. Like half of her apartment should be one of these things. So we still have desktop audio on?
No.
Okay,
we do now.
Oh, well, I was going to turn it off just to make sure.
Okay.
So what this device does is it can make like 50 loaves of bread every hour and a half or something like that. I think. No, 50 loaves of bread at a time, and then it makes bread in an hour and a half. But it just keeps rolling through there. They've perfected the automation of bread making. I guess on a small scale. They've already done it on a big scale, but so yeah, it just drop a bunch of your mix into the hopper. It makes your bread, and then you can go to the grocery store and just grab a bag of bread and go home.
That looks awesome. I want one of those in my house.
Yeah, we just sit there and make bread all day and then be like throwing raisins in there. I jammed it up again. I put a prune in. Why'd you put a prune in?
Figure out how to make breadsticks with that. Throw some garlic and Parmesan in there.
Just mixing stuff in there. So
that's
enough of that.
That would replace like video games and stuff in my house. I would just be like, what kind of new bread can I make? You know.
All right, you want to see? This is why one of the reasons why I don't go to CES is because we could just talk about these little gadgets afterwards, and I don't really need to see this thing, you know, crawl around on my wall and draw stuff. But it's cool.
So it draws on your wall.
Yeah, it's cool, huh?
Okay.
I think a lot of it's the novelty of being like, hey, yeah, a little thing crawled around on my wall and drew this.
It's still drawing all over your wall. Like, I'm pretty sure I used to get in trouble for that all the time when I was a kid.
People aren't having children at high enough rate.
Oh, okay.
They released some statistics. We're almost as bad as Japan. We're not repopulating as fast as we should. So, yeah, we have to have this now.
Yeah, I mean, how much? That's what they're saying. See, most people just get a toddler. That's like how much is that versus how much is it? You know, you could just
a toddler is infinitely
you could just
more expensive.
wait 9 months and then wait another year and have something drawn on your wall for you.
No, that is way cheaper than a toddler.
Yeah, I guess.
You kidding me? And then you're also going to have to deal with that on your walls. But you got to clean it off because your toddler is a shitty artist. Because kids suck at everything.
It's like they're dumb or something.
Like their brain's not developed or something. What's wrong with them? All children have, like, their brains are messed up.
I want to just hack into the wall drawing things just so that no matter what people program in, it just does a dick butt every time. Just.
Oh yes. What about when they get hacked?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Like hack it so that it writes like red rum all over the wall and stuff like that. Like just make it write like terrible messages to other people and stuff. That's what I would do.
We're gonna get
with my
into
elite hacking skills and
show up at home. Red rum, huh?
Yep.
Why is that scary?
Because it's murder backwards.
Ugh.
Red rum. Yeah.
So fucking terrified now. All right, so let's look at some of the gaming stuff that's coming out. This is cool. People are dying over there. Somehow the audio just
When
came
did the
on.
audio come
I don't
back
know. The
on?
audio came on our arcade machine. Can you
Why
guys
is it-
hear people dying over there?
Look,
Metal Slug?
It's in like Japanese or something now too.
What? Okay.
Huh.
So did the region change now? Who's been in here?
I don't know.
The power went on and off a few times, and the internet's been down for a few days at the office.
Well,
Because-
I mean, like that's not connected
but-
to the internet or anything.
That we know of.
Yeah.
I could have bought a hacked unit that's connected
Wow.
to.
Yeah. Look, it's really angry.
Oh wow, we've got
Yeah.
a garbage screen over there.
Yeah.
What in the? Well. Anyway, the arcade's messed up.
Yeah. Our arcade is really upset at us right now.
Time to get an RGB adapter and
Yeah. So anyway, back to CES. Sorry about that.
the Alienware Area 51M is the product of the CEO and everything being like, go crazy, make the craziest thing, and then they made a modular laptop where you can change out your graphics card and CPU. I feel like we hear about one of these things every few years or whatever, but the problem is a lot of people don't buy it, right? I mean, so it has a very limited market.
It's a $4,000 laptop.
Yeah, it's a super niche laptop. And it's a $4,000 laptop to combat the fact that laptops become obsolete. So why don't you pay the price of 2.5 or 3 laptops to have a laptop that you're not going to have to replace? Or you could just spend $2,000 every 3 years. Anyway, let me tell you why this is going to fail. Right now, stay tuned. Tell you why this is going to fail.
Tell us why it's going to fail, Logan.
It does not use a standardized. Well, it uses a standardized port, but it uses like the Dell. It's like a Dell proprietary port for the graphics card. So it's not like the regular port that you would use for graphics cards in laptops. They've got a totally new form factor. They say it's going to be faster, like the form factor is going to be faster, but there is no guarantee whatsoever that AMD or NVIDIA are going to support this. So without that, and then the fact that how many people are going to buy this thing, it's going to be like, hey, check it out, headlines. Look, well, we made this thing. We spent a lot of money making this thing, and then not a lot of people are going to buy it. Alienware is really expensive, number 2. They got good, in their defense, they have a really good customer support. But no one's going to make graphics cards for that thing. You're going to get it, and then you're going to be like, where's my fucking upgrade? Well, I just wasted $4,000 on a laptop that's obsolete in 3 years or 4 years or whatever.
Yay.
It's not going to, no one's going to buy it. Another all-in-one gaming PC. Is that all?
Pretty much. It's a Surface Pro for gamers.
It's cool.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. All right. This is one of the only reasons I would have liked to check out CES. LG has developed a new curved or bendable screen. Let me just skip forward a little bit so you guys can see what they did with this. It's freaking ridiculous. 200 and something screens here.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I imagine that some companies may end up using these because in brightly lit environments, you can't really have projectors and that sort of thing. So I imagine we'll see some video walls and some like fancy buildings that look like this. If they want to throw the money at it, come into the lobby and have this going on over your head.
A bunch of crazy curved monitors and shit.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty freaking insane. All right, what else was there at CES? Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'll let you introduce this one.
Why? What's so? What's
Because I've been talking too much about hardware.
Oh, okay.
So I figured you'd want to talk about this
Thanks.
thing.
So, for those of you that somehow didn't hear about this because it was like the talk of CES, Osei, I believe it's pronounced, Osei, was a robotic dildo that had all kinds of really cool features and stuff like that to it. It was like a hands-free, who knows, kind of super pleasure machine, and it won a bunch of awards. And then
we don't care 'cause it's not for us.
It won a bunch of awards, and then it was immediately stripped of those awards and like stricken from CES because nobody wants to see a sex toy for just women at CES.
Where's the?
We're rescinding our award subsequently that we would not be allowed to show.
It's immoral. It falls into the category of immoral, obscene, indecent, profane, or not keeping with
CTA's image.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in other rooms, you could go and do VR porn.
Right.
And didn't they premiere a sex robot last year at CES?
I don't remember.
Or they definitely did this year.
I mean, well, there's what they call booth babes like all over the place. There's no problem with that. I mean, and there's no booth hunks, but no one really wants to look at the guy in a banana hammock all day while they're trying to,
now they're
check
like
out technology.
Now they're like booth assistant.
Is that what they call them?
Yeah, they're different terms now. Now they're like, but yeah, huge says is if now we're a fleshlight,
I'd be like, oh yes, all the awards, please.
Yeah, so basically this is turned into a whole thing where now they're kind of realizing like, man, CES is kind of behind a lot of the world in terms of being really fucking sexist, and they're really upset.
Huge deal out of this.
Yeah. Also,
I mean, people are calling this sexist, but were there any male sex toys there?
I mean, the sex robot.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sex robot. That seems like it's for guys. Fueled by sex.
It sounds like they're just some prudes who are worried about Captain Hook here. Is that what they call this thing? It's Captain Hook, right?
Sure. So I mean, I gotta say though, I feel like this was probably better than just them winning CES and then moving on, because now this has gotten way more attention, this has gotten way more media buzz, and now more people are paying attention to it than ever. Had this just won CES, I don't know what else won CES this year, I wouldn't have paid attention, but because there was all this controversy around it and stuff, it got winning all these other these guys are making way more publicity off of it than they would have just winning the award at CES.
I mean, people who don't even know about technology are stopping you and being like, did you hear about this sex toy at CES? People who aren't even in the field.
People didn't even know what CES was until this article came out. And
so, they're going to cry their eyes out all the way to the fucking bank.
Yeah.
It's exactly what's going to happen. And they're going to sell so many Captain Hook units.
Yep.
Oh, it's the Osei. No, it's the Captain. It's the Captain Hook.
It's the Osei from Laura DiCarlo.
I'm trying to put one of those in my hand and walk around town going, arr! And people being like, that's obscene, and be like, is it?
Is it?
Is it? Am I banned?
As you're rubbing it down their face, is it?
Is it? Can I please be banned so I can call the local news and get famous? That's what we need to do.
So anyways, we also discovered these guys are Oregon-based. So maybe
sex Oregon-based.
Yeah. So maybe we need to do an interview with them or see if we can tour their facility or something.
We'll bring a team of product testers with us.
Yep.
Any volunteers here? You guys want to come and test things?
Yep.
If people awkward yet?
No
one's feeling awkward. Is that all the CES? Time to talk about gaming culture, media, pop culture,
everything that's not CES,
nerd stuff, and the Punisher.
Yep. Yeah,
Did you watch season 1 of the Punisher?
Most of it.
Just blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Just
Punisher,
more
which
blood.
is still...
How about some blood?
Yeah, is there blood?
Can we get some blood?
Oh my god.
Can we please have violence?
Yeah.
This would have flown at CES. Guys, just in case anyone out there is wondering if I'm like virtue signaling or anything, violence, nudity, woo, yeah, give it to me. I'll take all of it.
Yeah.
Could I have naked violence? That'd be even better.
Yeah.
So I don't care. I'm just like to whatever. I think people know that this is fake, right? This violence, they know it's fantasy, and they like to.
Most people do.
And I think it's very easy to understand the fascination with death and violence because it's like it's a mystery, it's an unknown, it's an extreme situation that no one. I mean, people get in these situations, but not like on a daily basis. Some people do. Who knows?
With the sound of people dying in Metal Slug behind us right now, it's actually kind of appropriate because there's just over and over again. Kind of works.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring Pistol's comment about that because it's no one. See, all right, it's cool. No one jumped in and said anything dumb.
Whatever.
It's wonderful. Nobody said anything dumb.
She's a dedicated editor.
Yeah,
why can you fault her for that? If she wants to help us out on a
All right,
project.
yeah. I was joking, but yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, fine. Sure. We'll do it.
Yeah. Streaming services. IMDb now has one that is going to be a free streaming service that has ads, and it's going to be for some of their like highest rated movies.
Right. Interesting. So it'll have some older shows like Fringe and Heroes. That's pretty cool. I mean, it'll be ad supported, of course, but
Yeah.
top rated stuff, but maybe not brand new stuff.
Yeah, but don't expect to see like brand spanking new movies on there. But what they are going to have on there are going to be quality, basically.
So based upon ratings, that's an interesting way to call out the bad stuff. Sure. All right. So we talked about this a couple of weeks ago in relationship to Morrowind and Doom. What they've done is they've created some technology that will go in and look at the game and basically upsample the graphics by a factor of 4. And they did it to
Final Fantasy VII. I mean, you could definitely see
it's not that big of a
difference in the background. Like,
Yeah.
you can see the sharpness in the background improve a lot. The character models just... man,
I had a hard time playing PlayStation games back in the
like,
day because it was like
I really miss Popeye Arms Cloud. Like...
I had a hard time with PlayStation games because PlayStation was like, "Hey, we've got a machine that'll do 3D," and then they were like, "3D everything,
Yeah.
even side scrollers, 3D. Everything must be 3D." His shoulders.
He has. It looks like he has dumbbells attached to where his arms should be. Like they just plunk. They just plunked on 2 shake weights and called it Cloud. Like
Just run around.
yeah.
Like, that's the only way you can pick up that
Buster
sword.
Sword. Yeah.
All right, so cool. I mean, I guess they could really throw this technology in a lot of different games. Maybe they could do Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah.
I don't play JRPGs, but that seems to be the one that Final Fantasy people like the most, right? Was it Final
Some
Fantasy?
of them.
Do people still fight about Final Fantasy 7 versus 9? Is that, or is
I don't
some people?
know.
Then someone will jump in there and be like, Final Fantasy 3, but not 3 that Americans know. Like, I'm not talking about 4 or 5. I'm talking about the Japanese 3, which is actually 2.
And then someone from the back of the room will be like, 8! And everyone else will be like, shut the fuck up, get out of here! And then like everyone together will yell at the 8 person,
Yeah.
and then we'll go back.
Whenever you're talking to a Final Fantasy person and you mention Final Fantasy, like, oh, I liked Final Fantasy 2 or 3 or whatever, you end up in this long thing about, like, do you mean the Japanese Final Fantasy 3 or the American? Oh, because the American Final Fantasy 3, that's actually not Final Fantasy. And I'm like, shut up!
Final Fantasy 6.
And in fact, you know what? Fuck it, I hate Final Fantasy. Get away from me. Like, no, stop it. Hitting him with a shoe. Back off, fucker. I'm vulgar today.
Yeah.
Sorry, I fell into a vat of ooze.
Now you're the super shredder.
Turn me into the super vulgar shredder. Yeah, I'm a cursing superhero.
We talked about how I'm really upset about how the super shredder dies in the second Ninja Turtles movie. We were talking about this.
Spoil it. I don't remember that. I haven't watched that since I was
Okay,
like
if you
1
haven't
years
seen The
old.
Secret of the Ooze by now, then whatever. So
It's been, how long it's been since I don't remember him dying. It's been too long.
all right.
I remember Optimus Prime dying.
Whoa.
Did I ruin it for
Why you
anybody?
gotta open up that wound?
Yeah. Like that was like.
No, you got so like in the first Ninja Turtles movie, the Shredder totally gets put in a trash compactor and survives, and they're all like, "Oh my god, this normal Shredder totally got squished together between two giant fucking metal pieces and survived." Right? Comes back in the second one, gets transformed into the Super Shredder, where he is super and has like and starts like building the thing, and then a fucking wooden dock falls on him and kills him.
It's something about the Super Shredder that made him especially susceptible to wood.
Yeah, maybe he was like super on the outside, but real brittle on the inside. I don't know.
Well, you got to have an Achilles heel. In all great fiction, if you're super powerful, you have to have an Achilles heel. So Super Shredder, he gets really, really powerful, but he cannot handle splinters.
Oh. Wow. I almost set you up for that.
See that stretch?
Wow.
That's such a stretch. Oh, anyway. Wow. More good news. Bungie is splitting with Activision, but they're getting to keep Destiny. And apparently they have been arguing with Activision about whatever, probably microtransactions, money. And Destiny did not, even though it was technically a success and made a lot of money, it wasn't enough of a success. Like they brought Activision a giant pot of gold, and Activision's like, I don't know, stack's a little low this time.
You're a little short there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but it's a pot of gold. Yeah, but we wanted more gold.
Yeah. But there's no platinum in here. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1 billion worth of gold, no platinum.
Yeah. There's no dodo eggs though. Sorry.
So now Bungie is going to be on their own.
But they're keeping Destiny.
And apparently it was like, we've shake hands and we're leaving, and we had a great time with Activision. Meanwhile, at the Bungie party, they're popping champagne bottles and screaming, and they said it was a huge celebration. So yeah. I would be really happy too if I got away from Activision.
Yeah,
far away from Activision. And who knows what's going to be in store for the future of Destiny, but they maintain that IP, and they're also working on a new game, and I'm more interested in what their new game is going to be, because it'll be completely under their own.
And they got a $100 million investment for it from NetEase. So
NetEase is a Chinese company that's put a lot of money into different games, but NetEase publishes a lot of the major games that come to China. So not every game can go to China because of the strict rules and stuff, but NetEase is huge. So that probably means that they're going to have their games available in the Chinese market, which just let me tell you guys something about the Chinese market. There are more PC gamers in China than there are humans in the USA. That's PC gamers, because there's not a lot of consoles in China. Just let that sink in for a minute. Like when I was over there looking at some graphics cards and stuff, and I was like, wow, these graphics cards are really cool, some of them. And it's like, why don't they release them in America? And that's what the CEO of one of the companies told me. He's like, we release a couple products in America, but dude,
we make way more money here.
Like China's huge. So I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about how big China was. And even though people don't make as much money per capita, like each individual doesn't make as much money, the middle class is doing all right over there. So
this is just more about that was from Bungie itself.
You guys can read this and cry and all that stuff. I'm not even going to say an opinion about Bungie games, but
good.
I mean, I kind of agree with Sieg, but I got the game to benchmark and didn't play it that much, but there's a lot of people that like it. And
I played Destiny 2 a bunch.
Yeah.
I will say this, it's really boring when you play by yourself, but if you have a friend or two that can like play with you regularly when you play Destiny, it's fun.
I don't like how
like a lot of games like that, it totally depends on if you can find like solid people to play with.
Yeah, I don't enjoy games that require you to shoot things 1,000 times each. I get bored quickly if I have to just, what do they call them when it's not squishy, is it? When you have to shoot something 1,000,000 times?
A bullet sponge?
Yeah, bullet sponge. Yeah, I get tired of fighting bullet sponge bad guys and stuff. It just feels like hide behind a wall, pop out, bullet sponge, shoot. I get tired of that kind of gameplay. Yeah. So, but some people love it. All right, this is kind of interesting. We're gonna go. We need like a hat for social justice whenever we're talking about this kind of stuff. We have a social justice. This is the wrong hat. I'm a
Majustice.
Hi.
Hi.
Court's in session.
Yep.
I'll be the justice today. So PC Gamer went back and modified. They don't do this often. Mm-hmm. They modified and lowered the score for their game RimWorld because there are some there's some storylines about transgender characters that they thought were distasteful. So they went back in there. Mm-hmm. My lady, to lower the score. But here's the funny part: these stories were written by the community by transgender people. So transgender people wrote these backstories based upon their own experiences. And then PC Gamer goes in and says, these are distasteful. So, can I get the katana, please?
Y'all laugh.
Oh, God. We're going to get the katana. This is happening right now. Oh, it fell behind there, didn't it?
Yep.
Whoops. Can you get it? Guys, this is going to happen. Let me unsheath it. Don't fuck with me.
There's our thumbnail.
All right. Is this thing sharp? Oh yeah, it's a little sharp. Not that much. Where's my what?
Where's the water bottles?
Water. Oh yeah, we need like 17,000 things on the desk.
Oh yeah.
Can we get like just shit everywhere, like Coke bottles and?
Do you need me to like pee in some jars too?
Yeah, that would be good, and maybe like some Burger King wrappers and shit.
I can throw a bunch of Diet Coke bottles across the table really quickly if you need. Some ashtrays. Yeah.
Can we get a couple of Diet Coke bottles, please? We're gonna go all out for this thumbnail.
All right.
It's just. Oh God, I've hit the fog machine again.
Oh no.
God, that fog machine. We had to get another one, but luckily we bought it on Banggood for only like $30-something or whatever, $130. I don't know. Okay, this is actually happening. You guys are watching this shit happen right now. Oh, this is the first time I've ever been glad you drink Diet Coke.
Here's your Here's your anime boob cup.
Oh, sweet. Yes. Where's the with that? Yes.
Yeah.
Where can they see it the best?
Yeah.
Here. No, here. There. I guess there you go. Some hentai shit right here.
Yep.
Oh God. You got any Pringles cans in the trash?
No.
No Pringles cans. Turned a new leaf. Where's the Pringles?
Why are you giving away all my eating secrets?
Oh. Well, you're apparently not eating them right now.
Yeah, here you go. Some more. You got that.
Put this here. I think I've had about enough. Oh yeah, skulls are cool. No Pepe. No, I can't even joke about Pepe. I can't even have it in the office as like being ironic. I can't even do it. Sorry, no Pepe. We don't have a waifu pillow anyway. At least not one that's clean.
I'm really disappointed being on this set right now.
Yeah. Well, how about this as the thumbnail? So, anyway, about those transgendered types.
You're on your own on this. Keep going. I'm just gonna sit here and hold my hand.
I don't want to go in the bathroom with one of them. No. God, I have such a low opinion of people who are, yeah. They just don't have enough life. God, this fucking thing. I don't want to look at either. God, she looks 12. Get her away from me. Why do they look 12? What the fuck's wrong with these people?
I don't know, man.
Like, no, she's 17. Girls should just lower the...
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh,
I don't understand. I'm super duper nice. Why do they always go for Chads?
Yeah. She's gonna get, like, fucking abused and then...
Yeah.
But they're all stupid whores anyway. I don't want them.
Yeah, she just wanted to be my friend, apparently. Whatever.
Yeah, what a hooker. I look like Notch. Wow.
Oof.
I can't wear this fucking trilby anymore. Anyway, it's kind of ridiculous that PC Gamer lowered their score based upon that. I feel like a lot of companies out there, I don't think PC Gamer did this as like a slight on anyone who's transgender. I think PC Gamer did this because they feel like they have to be a safe place and they have to be like protect them and be like.
It felt like they were trying to be champions for trans people instead of like.
Yeah, that's cool and all that, but they're people and they can be tough too, and they're just regular humans. You know what I mean? Like, you have to. It's like baby talk. I'm getting some controversial shit right here, but like, do you really need to like go and baby talk everyone who is in a minority community? Be like, oh, that's so sweet, you're a minority. Oh, let me just change the review score so you don't get upset or offended. Like, guys, God damn it, let's stay on. Let's set. What the fuck is that?
It's a pen.
Well, what's next on the list here? Where's my mouse? Hey, check this action out. Where's the fucking buttons? I can't even get to the goddamn button. How do people who live in a squalor like this, how do they fucking function?
They don't stream?
They don't stream, do they not?
Oh, they do.
How would we know if they didn't stream? Check this action out. This Switch emulator right here, it's called Yuzu. It's now running a lot of games at close to full speed. And they've removed a lot of the graphical artifacts and stuff, but I did not expect a Switch emulator this quickly. Not even close. The new Midnight Dojo machete. No, that's a bit big to be. Oh, that little thing. Yeah, that should be our machete.
If we find the word machete, we'll get to make the noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, you guys can look through here and see what's running and what's running at full speed. A lot of things yet are not ready for prime time, but it's pretty promising. I mean, when's Nintendo going to get pissed about this?
They're going to wait till it gets really successful, till like they got it perfect, and then they'll strike.
Let's show you what like some of the other games look like. I just want to skip to Breath of the Wild. Kirby's runs really slowly. Okay, Breath of the Wild they have not figured out yet. There's still a lot of like missing textures and that sort of thing. But it's running, before it was running at like 3 or 4 FPS. Now it's running like 15, 16 FPS.
Looks all right.
Yeah, they're missing a lot of ground textures and stuff, so they got to figure out what's going on with that.
Water looks like it needs some work.
Yeah, but it's working. Hell, it's working. So, pretty freaking sweet. Bro, pretty freaking sweet. So you played this game a little bit, right?
I did. And contrary to what the title of this says, it's an actual game.
Is it really a game if it's about singing?
Yes.
Sing.
Tell that to Parappa the Rapper, Logan.
No one can deny that was a game.
Yeah.
But it's all in your mind.
Yeah.
So, this game
it's the first singing game I can think of.
Parappa the Rapper?
I guess Rock Band or something. Tell that to Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a better.
Yeah.
That's a better one. So in this game, you run around and you sing to solve your problems, and your character's like, oh.
Yeah, and different colors or different notes and different situations will have to be solved by singing different things at people. It's for me. Hope you're ready for this. This is like D&D Bard the game.
It is like Bard the game, yeah.
Yes. Made it about. Oh, hey Hutch. Made it about. Because like literally, this is like when you play a bard in D&D. Like when you walk around and talk to people in this game, they'll be like, "Oh my God, shut up," or they'll just be like, "Oh, good, a bard's here. Thank God, we're saved."
That's
like,
what the NPCs do.
Like yeah, NPCs literally talk down to you because you're a bard, just like they would in actual Dungeons and Dragons. So.
And so it's been tagged by Valve's algorithm.
Yep.
Man, everybody got an algorithm these days. So Valve has their algorithm because they decided to open up the floodgates and let anybody no more curation on their end. They're just opening up the floodgates and letting people put games on there as long as they can meet a certain criteria and pay $300 or $400 or whatever it is. But they go through and they try to remove things that are trolling or that are spam or whatever. And this game was caught in the algorithm, so their account's limited right now, and they're like, I'm sure. You know what? Everyone's this will be like a half day freak out until Valve's like fixed, because Valve's pretty good at being like, whoops.
I mean, it's been flagged for a long time
Has it
apparently. Yeah.
Well, then why hasn't Valve responded to this?
I don't know. It's been flagged
Well, now that
for a little
we're
while.
talking about
yeah,
it.
now that you and 55 people, 56 if you count me, are now aware of this.
So, fucking
yeah.
serious now.
Hey, Hutch. Hutch waved at us. Hi.
Oh, what is that thing? Whose avatar is that?
I don't know.
What is this? I don't know how to use Twitch, man.
Who is that? Is that,
I don't know who that is.
is that Trish?
Who's Trish?
From Newegg?
I don't. Does she have an avatar?
I don't know. Well, it kind of looks like her from back
Or
here.
does she have an emoticon?
Maybe.
What are these kids doing these days?
I don't know.
All right, let's talk about WoW, shall we?
Yeah.
World of Warcraft Stanley tribute, huh?
Yeah, it's not much of a tribute, in my humble opinion here. So, yes, they made a tribute to a guy named to Stanley. It's a guy walking around in armor with glasses on.
Named Stanley.
Stanley, Stanley.
Ah, yes.
He just walks around and he says Excelsior at one point.
All right. Let's get him on the screen here.
That's about it.
Stanley, there he is.
Yeah. So
Wonderful.
that seems like a real loving tribute.
Did everyone forget about Stripperella?
No.
Remember Stanley's Stripperella?
Oh yeah, with Pamela Anderson.
I totally forgot about that show, right?
Yeah.
And I heard a Stripperella song and Googled the song because I was like, what is that stupid song? Mm-hmm. And then it was on that show and I was like, oh my God, this show. So like this week.
Oh yeah, no,
it was like,
it's a real thing.
And I remember as a kid not paying much attention to it because of Pamela Anderson was like, I got into almost a fist fight with one of my friends and I was accused of being gay because I didn't think Pamela Anderson was sexy. Like I don't do the Barbie doll thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Barbie doll is not attractive to me. So like, yeah, back then I totally like missed the whole Stripperella thing. Never watched it when I was a kid. And I didn't realize until this week, I was like, holy shit, that's Stan Lee. Stan Lee Stripperella. The same Stan Lee, really? Like, But now a lot of things make sense. Anyway.
He liked ladies.
He liked them ladies, didn't he?
He did.
He liked them boobies and them ladies.
He was Stan the man for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just didn't. He should have been wearing a smoking jacket half the time, I feel like.
Yeah.
Then people would have confused him with that other dude.
Stan Hefner.
Stan Hefner, yeah. I bet we could find
with
plenty
the little poofy cravat thing.
The ascot?
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I get my trilby and my ascot, please?
You don't have an ascot.
What? How will I ever go out?
I don't know. You got that camo predator. That's kind of close to an ascot. But anyways,
I'm gonna get my shiny dragon button-up shirt, like the really shiny print with the dragon stuff all over it.
That's got like flames on the
flames on the
yeah.
It's like
That's your formal going out shirt. You have a wedding to attend.
right.
Yeah.
I'm like Guy Fieri with a trilby and aggression. Well, this looks
After you go eat dinner at Red Lobster.
This looks like a ton of fun for 8,000 people.
Yeah.
They're going to take an 18-week journey across the galaxy heading
Elite
toward
Dangerous.
Beagle Point, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Yep. A bunch of people signed up.
It's going to be dangerous.
An elite.
Why did I not see that coming? I was being serious there for a minute because it's actually a difficult journey to go that far.
Yeah, it's going to take
game?
like 12 weeks or something like that to get there.
18.
18.
Oof. It's a long journey. They're going to stop every weekend and like land somewhere and hang out and tell jokes and party and stuff. What I want to see...
People will die.
With 8,000 people, there's got to be some saboteurs in there.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Someone doesn't want them to make it.
Right. I want to know... Like I want to sit back and... Because this is like a slow 18-week thing. I don't have the patience for that kind of stuff. No. Right. But I want to sit back and wait for some articles to come out and be like, all right, so everyone landed here and someone set off a bomb or someone...
Yeah, like during one of their landings, someone plants bombs on all the ships and then just like goes into orbit and blows up all the ships like at the halfway point.
Can you do that in the game? I don't know.
Can we do that?
I mean, there's so many features in the game that I feel like you must be able to do that, right?
I kind of want
Someone who plays the game, chime in for fuck's sake.
Am I one of those people that just want to watch the world burn?
You should be playing this game. This game makes my legs numb. All right. Why do we change the name? I haven't had, because I don't really drink beer that much anymore, so it's not like we used to do like the whole like, hey, we're drinking this beer today, but yeah, just and plus Midnight Dojo is the
it sounds really cool.
What's all this recommended shit? Oh. Yeah, Midnight Dojo. There we go. There's nothing there. Whoops, wrong one. Yeah. There's nothing there yet, but there will be once we start making games. Someone give us money so we can make the damn games already.
Yeah, anyone rich out there want to give us money?
can't just not going to make itself, So somebody rich give us money so we can make this damn game.
Already.
For fuck's sake.
Gee darn it.
Needs a circle around it, huh? Yeah. I'm going to change that logo. It's just there because nobody's ever done an upside-down 7-sided star in the history of the universe. I checked it out.
We're so cool.
Yeah,
and edgy.
there's no one as elite as that.
Nope.
Give me my trilby. No, never mind. I don't want to be associated with the trilby anymore.
It's gonna be the thumbnail for this one, so you're gonna be.
Damn it.
We're not at PDX Lords already, are we?
not?
No.
Yeah, we are. What's this? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going into like a Zorak laugh. This cracks me up so much because people are freaking out because they feel slighted. Mm-hmm. So League of Legends, Riot Games, accidentally, they have these packages that are like capsules. They're $5 each, and most of them are full of shit, right? But every once in a while, you'll get some like elite skins.
The legendary skin or whatever. Yeah.
I don't play League, but the League makes billions of dollars every year.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking B. They make a lot of money. And it's like Fortnite. Free games make a lot of money.
Yeah, so what they accidentally did was, due to a weird glitch, all of a sudden everything became one blue essence, which is the most common currency in the game to get. And so all these things that are normally $5 and stuff, people who had thousands of blue essences saved up were able to just like for a period of time just click and buy up all these things. So all these what's the term, whales that could be
people who
all these people that have been paying hundreds if not thousands of dollars to try to unlock all these things are now super up in arms about it because they're like, well, all these people got free stuff and I pay money and I didn't, and
I want to say that, you know what, they've got a valid complaint. They went online and they spent like $500 to $1,000, some guys $2,000 in the last 5 years.
Yeah, since season 5. Oof.
$2,000. So, yeah, $2,000 on a game with one level.
Yeah.
All right, so he spends $2,000. They call them whales, but maybe they're whales in the game. But I bet the people who are spending the most money on that game probably are not. Like,
most likely, no. They're probably people that shouldn't be spending that money on it.
Yeah.
But
and that's how
where they get you.
People stay poor. Mm-hmm. Rainbow. Yeah, they're mad because like we spent so much money and these jackasses show up and just get everything for free.
Yeah. If I was online an hour earlier, I could have been one of those jackasses instead.
That's what they're
but
really
I
mad
wasn't.
at.
Yeah, they're mad they missed it.
They're mad they missed the glitch. Glitches happen.
Yep.
Riot Games has got to figure out something now, I'm sure, because they've got to. They're going to have to do something because the people who spend the most money on that game, the people who pay their paychecks, are mad.
Yep. They have an even angrier than usual community right now.
Can they get any more toxic?
Yeah.
Riot Games, hold my beer.
Absolutely, yes. Yes,
we can make them more toxic.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Like, people were going to propose to their significant other at a League of Legends event. Now they're not. So angry.
I'm gonna punish her for that.
Yeah, I was gonna dress up in the cosplay of her favorite character and tell her to dress up in cosplay as mine, and then I was gonna, in front of everybody, propose.
But now I won't.
See, it's really impacted the community.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm tired of talking about this, but it is funny.
Damn right. You want a riot? There's gonna be a riot.
That's exactly what they're saying. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, they're really angry about it. Anyways, on to PDX being a shit show.
All right, let's see. We got reckless driver and a dreams.
Boring.
Drinking and smoking a joint.
Update: officer advising it's not a human on the roof. It's a naked fire department mannequin. I don't need context. That's fine.
What the context?
Yeah.
What the context? Okay, it's right here below it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're off on a check. So caller reports his neighbor sitting on his roof all day completely naked. Did you just look over and see a mannequin just not moving? Comes back an hour later. Things in the same spot. You're like...
Still naked, though.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was so caught up with the fact that he's naked that he didn't even think, like, he hasn't moved at all.
Do they say the same? Do they have the same terminology in other parts of the country? Someone, or maybe other countries, like in Portland, if someone is walking around naked, they and they're not hurting anyone, they call for a welfare check. Or if someone is like running around naked, smacking their ass with a loaf of bread, they call the police for like suspicious activity.
Yeah,
suspicious. Like, I don't know, what's he doing? He's naked and he's slapping himself in the ass with bread. That's really suspicious. Like, do they have these same terms, or is that just normal police terminology?
That's pretty suspicious.
All right, what's this one?
Someone drove up on the sidewalk. Kids being assholes. Police to medical grave Gateway Fred Meyer reported a group of 12 teenagers threw rocks at a male, then stole his groceries. Male's bleeding from the head. Wow. Fred Meyer Security says they are familiar with the group, but haven't done anything.
There was a machete post yesterday. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Bread is sexy.
Yeah.
Guys, you know, now you know. Pistol represents all females, and she says bread is sexy. So get yourself a bread suit.
Here we go. Police to the area of Northeast 82nd and Alderwood report of a suspicious subject, male walking around wearing a mask and carrying a machete.
That's suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh, God. They're probably just hungry. Those poor guys.
They were teenagers.
So the bread bot was
Ergo, they're assholes.
The bread bot was a sex machine. Yes. So
yes, 100%.
It's warm and
Yep.
and welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
Nice tight outer crust.
Pedestrian struck by a vehicle. Oh man, this is getting less and less funny.
Yeah, no, it's just sad.
Security physically fighting with a shoplifter at the front entrance.
I want to know if they were doing like what they were doing: karate, kung fu, what?
Yeah. Wow, people getting. Oh man.
Yeah, having some bad stuff.
Yeah.
This week.
People pulling knives on each other.
Everyone's pulling knives.
Yeah.
What, wow. Are machetes too big to carry around?
Apparently.
Now? What's wrong, Portland?
Report of a male laying on the hood of a red Mustang and screaming at the female driver to give him back his car.
Oh, God, I've got to answer Zeke over here. What's the sexiest bread? Don't be a baggot. The sexiest bread's not a baggot.
No.
It's obviously pumpernickel. Because I could pumpernickel all night long.
I don't know. Ciabatta bread's full of holes.
Ciabatta, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I just want a pumpernickel all night long.
Yeah. Wheat.
Wheat?
Yeah. It's wheat bread. Let's see. Oh, back up. Yeah. Slow the fuck down. Report of a male on the corner rambling about having superpowers and being stalked by people. Caller thought they should be checked on.
Or maybe they should check on the people that are following him.
Yeah. Also, report of a male and female verbally arguing. Male is waving a pipe and hammer at the female.
Hey, I just found a new British pub name.
The Pipe and Hammer? Yeah.
God. Is someone on that? If they're going to register it? Because if not, I better. All right. Am I playing PUBG? No.
No.
I played it for quite a while back when. I haven't tried the new level, whatever it is, much. Mm-hmm. I got in there and played one round of it.
Yep.
Killed 3 people. And then got killed by some guy who was lagging because I could never be my own skills that killed me.
He was obviously cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I was watching these rage videos. I want to go back to these rage videos for a minute. Right. And I noticed that different people react different ways. And I'm not going to say what type of people, but like you'd see certain people and they would get mad and it's always like, fuck, this controller sucks. The B button never works. And they would throw it on the ground and break it. And or they'd be like, shit, it's this monitor. It's too close to me. I can't fucking deal with it. The controller's greasy from potato chips. Shit. You'd have those guys, right? They're always, nothing's ever their fault. So you know how they were raised.
The game was lagging.
Yeah. And then so I saw this one where this guy like just punches his monitor and he goes, oh, I fucked up. And you hear somebody in the background be like, baby, what's wrong? And he's like, I got anger problems, baby. Like he knows it's him.
Like that moment immediately after you do it and you're like, oh, shit.
He punched it. He's like, oh, man, I got problems. But everyone else is like, everything else has problems. And that's like, you see those assholes out there in the world where it's just like,
this is everyone's fault but mine.
Yeah. Like we got one of those running the country right now.
Yeah.
And all the, it's like they're mentally 8 years old and raised by shitty parents, but they're 30 and 40. So to that guy who punched his screen and then said, "Baby, I got anger problems." Can I
Good
have
realization.
the hat, please? There. All right. That's for you.
Yay.
That's the end of the show.
Great.
If you don't like it, I don't care. Bye, everybody.
Good
See you.
day.
See you in the morning.